Hi everyone. This is Angela here, and I'm going to briefly go over getting started with those of you who are working on the front end. And so the first thing to do is if you go to the template that was shared hopefully by your mentors, and you can probably find this within Discord too, but I'll just pull that up. Here, for example, I sent in my group. It's called Leaf Summer Project Template Snack. And here you have all of our current code. And what you want to do is export this file or export this entire project actually. And it'll download it as a zip file. So you can see here, and then this is just me opening. I already downloaded it once, so it's called Leaf Summer Project Template 2. And then what you want to do is you want to head over to VS Code. If you don't have it installed, you can probably use any IDE you'd like, but I would suggest VS Code for this. Like IntelliJ would work. So if you need any help with setting up IDEs, let me know. It's pretty easy to download. You just go to Visual Studio Code, their website, and click like either download for Windows or download for Mac. But here you're gonna open on that specific folder. And right now it's just in my downloads here. And here you go. You have everything here. And the important thing for being able to see your app. Now, I know I've heard that a couple of you were able to sort of get the app to show without needing either Xcode, Android Studio, or Expo. To be honest, I have no idea how to do that. So if you do know that, please share it with the group. But what I have found to be the easiest actually, because without it, in my experience, you would need to download Xcode or Android Studio in order to have sort of like a simulator. Um, the issue with that is that, not all of us have MacBooks, not all of us have like Windows, and so it would be very hard for everyone to be able to see the same thing. For example, if you don't have a MacBook and we want to develop for iOS, then that would be pretty hard. But there's something called Expo Go, which allows you to develop on both. And to get started on that, I already have it downloaded, so I'm just going to quickly go through what you would need to go through in your terminal. Let me see where it is. So basically what you would need to do, and a pretty good document for this actually. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, right here, perfect. And I can also share this document with you guys, but here are some important things you need to use Expo Go. You need to have Node.js downloaded, Homebrew downloaded, Git, and Watchman, but only for Mac users. Windows, you don't need to download Watchman, or you should already have it. And so this is like the Expo Go setup. You can, here, I'll pause a little bit. You can pause the video, take a picture. Same here. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it's also all in the Expo Go documentation on the website, but I just sort of typed it out a while ago to make things easier. But this is creating like this is more like playing around with Expo Go. So we wouldn't really need to do that. But basically, you want to open up the terminal. And here you can see our app.js. One thing you should make sure to do before you run Expo Go is delete this Babel config actually, because I had put it there, something to make GitHub uploading, like there was some shortcut where there was an update. It didn't work. I was just playing around with that. So anyways, just delete that package, because if you keep it, you'll get some errors. But so you're in terminal, and you should have, this is after you go through this document and you download everything and you have Expo Go ready. And to start the development server, you just simply do npx expo. Awkward. Do I not have it installed? It's okay. We love debugging. I just hope that, this video isn't so long. It should be fine, but this is a good sort of showing that, even us mentors, like we definitely need to sort of play around with things. A lot about coding is just, it's a lot of just trying random things. Okay, I suppose that worked. So if you get the error that cannot determine which native SDK version your project uses, just type in yarn. If you don't have yarn, I would suggest do npm install yarn. Let me know in like the general chat if you need help with that. But I pressed you can't see my keyboard, but I pressed I. Yes. And this opens the iOS simulator. And here you can see it was on my other screen, but now it's popping up a simulator. And that's pretty cool, because this way you don't need to download Xcode, you don't need Android Studio. And what's also pretty cool is that you can get this on your actual phone. The issue is that it doesn't work all the time. It's like Expo Go itself is still kind of new. So there were some, when we were using this during the semester, we had a lot of issues with actually getting, because technically you can download the Expo Go app on your phone and be able to run this and actually see the development on your physical iPhone instead of like the simulator, which was super cool when it worked. But anyways, now you can go through this. These, if something pops up, that's just I think it just tells you updates, and then this is what we have so far. And this is everything you guys are going to be working on, your pages. And so if you're in front end, this is what you should be doing. Of course, if you have a different preferred method, go for it. As long as you're using, like React Native, as long as this is really just to help you be able to use a simulator without downloading all those things. If you have those downloaded and if you have a preferred method, don't let this stop you. Use whatever you want. This is more just a general recommendation to make your guys' life easier. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll do another video for backend soon.